Something is causing major disruption in the transportation industry right now. Big taxi companies are burning through millions in emergency lobbying funds. Auto manufacturers are holding closed-door meetings. Their biggest nightmare? A $30,000 robot on wheels. In the next few minutes, we'll reveal why Tesla's Cybercab has the world's most powerful executives losing sleep. They tried to keep this quiet, but the truth needs to come out. This isn't just another Tesla launch. It's an extinction event for traditional transportation. The $300 billion taxi industry is facing its extinction moment, and it's happening faster than anyone predicted. Tesla's Cybercab, priced at a shocking $30,000, isn't just another player in the game. It's the asteroid that'll wipe out the dinosaurs. Traditional taxi companies are scrambling, but here's what they don't want you to know. Their business model is already dead. Think about it. No driver salaries, no human fatigue, no shift changes. While regular taxis sit idle during off hours, cybercabs will operate 24/7, maximizing efficiency and decimating competition. The numbers are staggering. A single cybercab can replace 5 traditional taxis, operating at 1/3 the cost. Local taxi services are already feeling the tremors. In major cities, taxi medallions that once sold for millions are becoming worthless overnight. Industry insiders are quietly selling their stakes, but they're not telling you why. The most terrifying part? This is just the beginning. Our analysis shows that within 5 years, 80% of traditional taxi services will be obsolete. Those colorful taxi fleets that defined our cities, they'll become museum pieces, relics of a bygone era. The entire ecosystem built around traditional taxis, from maintenance shops to dispatch centers, will vanish. But it gets worse. The human element, the drivers who know every shortcut, every hidden gem in the city, they'll be replaced by cold, calculating algorithms. Small taxi companies are already reporting a 40% drop in advance bookings. Corporate clients, usually their most reliable customers, are quietly signing pre-orders for cybercab fleets. The writing isn't just on the wall, it's being projected in neon lights. Taxi unions are powerless, their protests falling on deaf ears as the autonomous revolution gains momentum. The scariest part? The transition won't be gradual. Once cybercabs hit critical mass in a city, the collapse of traditional services will be swift and absolute. We're not talking about adaptation anymore. We're talking about extinction. The cybercab represents something unprecedented in human history. Vehicles that think better than we do. Strip away the sleek exterior, and what you're really looking at is a supercomputer on wheels, making millions of calculations per second. No steering wheel, no pedals, just pure artificial intelligence making split-second decisions. But here's what should really keep you up at night. These machines are learning. Every mile driven, every turn taken, every near miss avoided. It's all data being fed into a neural network that grows smarter by the second. While human drivers learn from their own mistakes, cybercabs learn from the entire fleet's experiences simultaneously. One cybercab's encounter with a unique traffic situation instantly updates the entire network. They're becoming smarter, faster, and more capable than any human driver could ever be. The implications are staggering. These aren't just cars, they're rolling supercomputers with a singular mission: to make human drivers obsolete. Each cybercab processes more information in 1 second than a human brain can in an hour. Traffic patterns, weather conditions, pedestrian behavior, all analyzed in real time with inhuman precision. But here's the truly unsettling part. They're starting to predict human behavior better than we can ourselves. Tesla's internal data shows that cybercabs can anticipate a pedestrian's movement 5 seconds before they make it. The AI system doesn't just see what's happening now, it's calculating countless potential scenarios simultaneously. It's aware of a child running after a ball before the ball even bounces onto the street. It notices the subtle wobble of a cyclist that indicates they might swerve. This level of predictive power isn't just impressive, it's terrifying. Because with every passing minute, with every mile driven, the system is evolving, learning, becoming more sophisticated. The gap between human capability and AI performance isn't just growing, it's exploding exponentially. The economic implications of the cybercab extend far beyond the transportation sector. At 20 cents per mile, it's not just disrupting the market, it's obliterating entire industries. Think about it. Parking lots, car dealerships, auto insurance, driving schools, they're all standing on thin ice. Traditional transportation companies operating at $1 to $2 per mile can't compete. They won't compete, they'll vanish. But the tremors don't stop there. Real estate markets are about to implode. Those prime downtown parking spots, worthless, urban planning, it needs a complete rewrite. The automotive supply chain, facing extinction. We're talking about millions of jobs, trillions in infrastructure, all built around a model that's about to become obsolete. The financial domino effect is already starting. Banks holding loans for taxi medallions are quietly writing off billions. Insurance companies are scrambling to rewrite their entire business models. Parking garage operators are seeing their property values plummet. But here's what's really scary. The small businesses caught in the crossfire. Family-owned car services, roadside diners dependent on driver traffic, small-town mechanics, they're all facing annihilation. The data is chilling. Economic projections show that within a decade, over 5 million jobs globally will vanish. Urban real estate values could shift by up to 30% as parking becomes obsolete. Insurance premiums will crater, taking with them thousands of agencies and adjusters. The transition won't be gentle or gradual. It will be brutal and merciless. And the most terrifying part? There's no stopping it. The economic advantages are too compelling. The momentum too great. We're witnessing the early stages of an economic extinction event. Let's talk about what the industry insiders are really afraid of. The undeniable advantages that make the cybercab unstoppable. Those 3 hours you spend in soul-crushing traffic? Gone. The stress of finding parking? Ancient history. But here's where it gets interesting and slightly terrifying. Tesla's data shows these robots are already 10 times safer than human drivers. 10 times. Let that sink in. They don't get tired, drunk, or distracted by text messages. They don't road rage. They don't take risks. The statistics are undeniable. Human error causes 94% of serious crashes. Cybercabs could prevent millions of deaths. Yet, something feels unsettling about surrendering control to AI. They're watching, learning, and making decisions faster than our brains can process. Every journey becomes a data point in a massive experiment. The benefits are clear: reduced traffic fatalities, lower transportation costs, increased mobility for the elderly and disabled. Cities will transform. Imagine streets without parking spaces, buildings without garages. The air will be cleaner, cities quieter. But at what cost to our autonomy? The psychological impact is profound. Studies show that people are already developing emotional attachments to their regular cybercabs. The AI learns your preferences, anticipates your needs, becomes a silent, ever-present companion. It knows your schedule better than you do. It predicts your destination before you input it. The convenience is addictive, but the dependency is disturbing. We're not just changing how we travel, we're changing our relationship with machines. And here's the kicker: the next generation won't even remember a world where humans drove cars. They'll look at manual driving the way we look at horse-drawn carriages, an obsolete, dangerous relic of the past. As we hurtle toward this autonomous future, we need to confront the darker implications. The cybercab promises a utopia of efficient, safe, affordable transportation. But look closer, and you'll see the cracks in this perfect picture. Privacy? Your every movement will be tracked, logged, and analyzed. Freedom? The AI decides the best route, the best time, the best everything. Independence? Gone. We're trading our autonomy for convenience, our privacy for efficiency. The social implications are staggering. Our cities will transform, our behaviors will change, our very concept of transportation will be unrecognizable. The technology is unstoppable. That's not the question. The question is, are we ready for a world where AI controls not just our vehicles, but our freedom of movement? Consider the control implications. These vehicles can be remotely disabled, rerouted, or monitored. In the wrong hands, this power is terrifying. Imagine a future where your movement is subject to algorithmic approval, where your social credit score determines your transportation access, where every journey is part of a vast data harvesting operation. The psychological impact runs deeper than we realize. The loss of driving skills across generations, the surrender of personal agency to artificial intelligence, the growing dependence on systems we neither fully understand nor control. We're creating a world where human decision-making becomes increasingly irrelevant. The cybercab isn't just replacing drivers. It's fundamentally altering the human experience of travel, autonomy, and self-determination. And once we cross this threshold, there's no going back. The convenience will be too compelling, the economic advantages too great. We're not just witnessing a technological revolution, we're participating in a massive social experiment with ourselves as the unwitting subjects. The cybercab revolution is unstoppable. Your world is about to change forever. Stay informed. Stay ahead. Hit subscribe now and join the millions tracking this transportation revolution. Smash that like button if this opened your eyes. See you in the next video.